Do you know the different types of scaffolding? It may include portable mobile scaffold, cantilever scaffold, tower scaffold, suspended scaffold, ladder or trestle scaffolding, and system scaffolding. Let us discuss now how to erect scaffolding structure. Scaffolds can only be erected, moved, dismantled, or altered under the supervision of a competent person. Important, vital safety point. Number two, competent person select and directs these workers and determines the feasibility of fall protection. On the right hand side, you can see how much is the height of a scaffolding structure. It is parallel to the building, so it should not be inspected, erected, dismantled, or altered by a general supervisor. You need competent person for selection and for erection. The most common scaffolding hazards include falls, being struck by falling equipment, contact with energized power lines, scaffolding collapse, overloading, and adverse weather conditions. These all may cause scaffold incident. Let us discuss now what are the main components of scaffolding. First of all, we'll discuss post. Post is vertical tube that carries the weight of the scaffold. This is a post you can see here. This is the vertical tube and this is called post. Runner, you can see here, this is runner. What is runner? Runner is a horizontal scaffold tube that extends from post to post and supports the bearer. And here we'll see what is bearer. Bearer are horizontal tube fixed on top of at least two runners at or near a pair of posts and supports the weight of planks. This is bearer. This is runner. And this is post. Number 4, board bearer. Board bearer is like a bearer but not fixed to the posts. It helps the support planks at midspan. This is here. Number 5, planks. Planks are long wood boards that are laid across the selection of scaffolding to provide workers with a place to stand and to work from. These are planks, and this is also called working platform. Number 6, base plate. Base plate is here. A steel plate measuring 6 inch by 6 inch used for distributing the load from the post. Number 7, sole board. A board that measures 9 inch by 1.5 inch thick lumber used to distribute weight from base plate to ground. This is here. You can see it. Let us discuss now the main components of a scaffolding, and this is a scaffolding structure, safe and secure. Do you know why scaffolding guardrail system is used? The guardrail system is used to prevent the workers from falling off the platform. There are three parts: top rail, mid rail, and toe boards. Top rail installed between 38 inches to 45 inches platform. Mid rail installed between the top rail and platform in the center. Number 3, toe board. Toe boards are required to prevent objects from falling onto workers below the platform. In other words, this is top rail, this is mid rail, and this is toe board. Again here, this is a scaffolding basic structure. You can see here board bearer, bearer, post that is vertical, sole board, and this black one is base plate. These are the runners, and this is a simple structure of scaffolding. As a safety practitioner, As a site supervisor, as a site engineer, at least you should know the components names. If there is a hazard and you need to identify, you should at least use the correct terms. Otherwise, maybe you want to write the post but you are writing bearer. You want to write the base plate but you are using the word sole board. So anybody who is receiving your report is not able exactly what is the hazard and how it may lead to a workplace accident. Let us discuss now the scaffolding safe work practices. Very important points. Number one, all scaffolds over 4 feet in height must have some form of fall protection. Three types of fall protection can be used on scaffolds: personal fall arrest system, safety nuts, and guardrails. Number two, all scaffold planks and decks must be made of sturdy material that can support the weight of the workers. The board should also be free of cracks, knots, holes, and splinters. Number three, scaffolds must be placed on a stable base. The ground should be level and firm enough to support the weight of the scaffold and the workers. Number four, scaffold must not be overloaded. This means that the scaffold should not be used to support more weight than it is designed for. The maximum load for a scaffold includes the weight of the workers, the materials, and the tools. Don't place materials on a scaffold if it will make the scaffold unstable. It means you should never keep excessive load on a scaffold. Only as per the requirements, as per the standards, as per the design, as per its capacity, and as per its usage. Number five, all scaffold parts must be in good condition. This includes the base plates, cross braces, guardrails, and planking. Don't use a scaffold if any of these parts are missing or damaged. If you see a scaffold with missing or damaged parts, don't use it. Number six, ladders must be in good condition and properly secured to the scaffold. The rungs should be free of cracks, holes, or splinters. Don't use a ladder if any of these conditions are present. Number seven, falling objects are a major hazard on scaffolds. Make sure that all materials are securely fastened to the scaffold before you start to work. And number eight, high winds can cause scaffold to collapse. You need to consider adverse weather conditions. If the high wind is blowing 65 km per hour, don't use the scaffold. Wait until the wind dies down before you start to work. Otherwise, heavy winds may cause structural failure, scaffold collapse, and this will be a major workplace accident.